So what exactly happens when Glen Canyon Dam reaches dead pool? This has not happened yet. We should all hope it never does happen, but if it does, this is how it would play out. There are exactly 3 ways to get water from the upstream side to the downstream side of Glen Canyon Dam. The uppermost is the spillways, but those aren't really in play right now. The most common way is the power station. It takes power from these intakes, generates electricity, and releases out into the river. The third method is called the outlet works. It's essentially the same mechanism as the power station, just without a generator. Most Bureau of Reclamation dams have them. They mainly exist as a backup in case the power station ever gets damaged. You still have a way to pass water. The outlet works start on these 2 intakes here and travel out to these nozzles right here. Now, historically, these outlets have been used in what is really the opposite of our dead pool scenario: simulated floods. Downstream of Glen Canyon is the Grand Canyon. And since before time began, this stretch of the river has experienced extreme fluctuations in flow. High flows in the springtime and low flows in the late summer are the natural state of the river. This rise and fall is how you build sandy beaches and maintain healthy riparian habitat. The thing is, if you have a dam that stabilizes the flow of the river, there's nothing stopping you from using the same dam to disrupt the flow of the river. And so starting in the mid-90s, they actually started releasing extra water to help habitat in the Grand Canyon. But now, those outlets are going to come in handy for a different reason. Here's what the backside of the dam looks like without any water. As you can see, the 8 power generating intakes are higher than the ones for the outlet works. If Lake Powell ever drops this low again, these intakes are our last hope. Now, the scenario where this happens is actually extremely unlikely. It would actually be dangerous to the equipment in the power station to let the water get this low on these intakes, which means that it's much more likely that the power station will be throttled back early to avoid that from happening. But let's say that does happen. Let's say that Lake Powell drops and you are physically not able to run water through the turbines anymore. At that point, every drop of water going through the Grand Canyon is coming through this pipe. And because letting this stretch of the Colorado River go completely dry would mean the ecological death of the river, it would likely maintain minimum flows through the dam, in the hopes that over time, Lake Powell could be refilled.